It's about connections, it's about having access to relationships.
You've had the fire all along, born of stories, sun and sand, the bright ideas in your hand. Stand tall, stand proud, let the world hear your name. Dream loud, move fast, light the sky with your flame. You are the future, you got it all. Rise up, African child, stand tall. From art you make to crops you grow, from code you write to songs you know. You lead with heart, you build with grace, you carry hope in every place. Stand tall, stand proud, let the world hear your name.
We don't do tourism, but we of course support the industry, right? We don't do retail recruitment, those stores and restaurants, but we support, and we need those to make Huntsville a vibrant place to live and to work and to enjoy. And so we are all about partnership here. So the university has had that through their technology transfer office. And then Hudson Alpha also has an experience in that and has had, I want to say the last number I saw, which was about 2 years ago, was 8 different companies that have exited for those exits.
Maybe just as a follow-up to that question, do they also transfer the IP, or is that held within the institutions?
I think they both deal with it differently.
Okay.
And I think if it is created by the university or using university assets and resources, then the university retains the IP, right? Or some portion of the IP. I honestly haven't gotten in with them on the details because I tend to stay out of that part of that discussion, because universities, if you all work with them a lot, you know it's very different than kind of what the corporate side of the house does. But so that's the way they tend to view it first is well, was any of this created with resource, and how much of that resource was utilized, right? But I do think they are very collaborative in their approach outside of kind of that determination. I think Hudson Alpha has approached it slightly differently, but I do think there are some changes coming. Approach things differently based on the community that they sit in. Not all chambers of commerce do economic development. So you kind of take all of the chambers of commerce, and while I don't know the numbers entirely, less than half of those do economic development. And then there's a portion of chambers of commerce that do tourism, we don't. And so of those that do economic development is a team sport that has to, in order for you to have success. You can't do it alone. No one entity or no one person can. And so we tend to have a much more collaborative approach, whether it's a local company or an international company. We've got a couple of different economic development projects right now that have not selected a location in Huntsville, but they are coming to Huntsville. They want to establish their company, their U.S.-based company here. We don't know yet where they are. National projects that are looking at Huntsville, and then we can do a team approach in economic development.
Yeah, one more on the Defense Tech Accelerator. I wanted to know if non-US citizens can apply. I ask because my startup is incorporated as a Delaware C Corp, but I'm a non-US citizen, so can I still participate in that accelerator?
We've never had that question before, so that's a new one. So it's open to US-based companies. Those companies have to be willing to locate to Huntsville if they're not, already in the state of Alabama.
African child, stand tall. From code you write to songs you know.
There's also another gentleman, since Anne brings her board chair with her, I was able to bring my board member with us, and that's Micah Wells. Micah's an attorney that works around the world and does a lot of work in Africa and other countries. And so he's here because I keep talking about Mandela Fellows.
I want to add that and tell you that, but I did live in Cincinnati, Chicago for you, and also in Djibouti.
And we do have one representative from Djibouti, so without any further ado, I'm going to turn it over to Ann Burkett, the Executive Director. And
Daryl Davis in the back is the president of our board, and so I'm going to ask him to join me in giving you an overview of NADA. I don't know, welcome to
I'll go to it some point.
Okay.
Welcome you all to like Micah asked us some time not as much as I want to do, but I was going to go for but I also serve another board. I've been on the board now for longer than I can remember. Probably almost 10 years as well, I would think. And time flies by, so take advantage of it. I had a chance to look at your, at least to listen to all the companies. You guys are very well represented. I saw fintech, I saw agriculture, I saw biotech, I saw computers. I saw someone, I guess from Liberia, with the honey prediction business. The jungle bees or jungle beetle? Okay. I saw that. I saw a number of different things. And so, like you guys, I'm an entrepreneur as well. My law firm, like I said, I moved to Huntsville from New York, and so reconnected to New York City. But in doing so, we're establishing a law firm. And our plans are to have an office in Johannesburg to start, and maybe to expand. And so I'm in the process of doing that right now. But once again, I welcome you all here. We're happy to have you, and please enjoy the presentation for Nate. Thank you.
It's our mission. NADA stands for the North Alabama International Trade Association. We were established in 1983, and we drive North Alabama's success in the global economy by empowering businesses to connect, grow, and lead through international trade. So we are all about our region and putting those opportunities out there and connecting with businesses around the world. And you will learn a little bit more about how we do that in the presentation. We couldn't exist without our financial support from our sustaining and patron members. So that's just a list of the companies that support us, and we're trying to grow that list so we can do more things. That we partner with the U.S. Army Security Assistance Command. They do all the foreign military sales for the Army from Redstone Arsenal here in Huntsville. We also celebrate World Trade Day in May. It's a national celebration, and we celebrate it locally with an event. Sometimes it can be a multi-day event to promote the importance of international business. Our Conversation on Trade program looks at how we can interact with our elected and government officials and explain to them what's important with trade, what are some of the things that we need to be more competitive and to be able to collaborate around the world. Gerald mentioned our trade compliance roundtable. Those are some of our rules and regulations that we must comply with, and because of the nature of our industry here and the export, in the technology, aerospace, and defense, many of our companies have to comply with stringent export regulations, so we help with that.
Not every lawyer should represent the startup. They have no understanding of that. If you want to get some experience, you've actually done transactions. And so they can make it a lot easier. Right? It's about connection, it's about having access to it. But for your part, it's about being fair. For young people, the door is usually always open. That was my experience. Growing up, the door was always open. And most people don't. You don't.
African child, stand tall. No one can dim the fire inside. Walk your path with strength and pride. From village voice to city call, we rise as one, we rise as all. Stand tall, stand proud, let the world hear your name.
believe in you, you know, and as a lawyer myself, you have a great product, I'll listen to you, all right? And I've done that before. Folks didn't have money, but it was worth me, you know, investing 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 hours, you know, for the chance that, hey, this may go.